guys, I'm Audrey Sutton. Today we're going to work through crow pose, Bakasana arm balance. If this is your first arm balance, it can be really intimidating. Crow pose was my very first arm balance that I learned, and I wanted to learn it so bad, but I was so fearful of it. You know, you're on your arms and you're looking at the ground in front of you, and you're thinking, my face is gonna go right into that concrete. So yes, it's totally natural and normal to have fear. We don't really balance on our arms and hands very much. So fear is normal, but one way to let go of that fear is to use some props. So one idea is to get a lot of pillows, stack up the pillows, so that if you do tip forward and you kind of lose your core, then at least you're landing into pillows. Awesome. Another way to get the hips higher is to bring your feet to a block or two to lift the hips, and then you've got the pillows for your face. So I would start off trying that and see how that feels. And then the biggest common mistake is to not engage the bandhas. So for example, I see a lot of people do the hands, and they wrap the knees around the triceps, but then nothing in the core engages, and they're trying to hang out here, and it's really difficult, you know, because it's all your core. So the first thing, and with any arm balance actually, is to engage the bandhas. Bandhas are locks. So the first one is Mula Bandha. So your pelvic floor lifts and locks. Think Kegel muscle. So your exhale, pull it in and up. Uddiyana Bandha is the second bandha, and imagine this whole core as a corset. As you exhale, it draws in and up. So it's zipping up your corset, pulling up your pelvic floor, and from here, this is a nice strong core. Then you can express and expand. And that's kind of how I look at any kind of arm balance, for pulling everything into the core, and then you can express and expand. So let's try it with crow. And if you need the pillows and the block, please use that as well. Draw your hands to the ground, spread your fingers really wide, and lift your hips as high as you can go. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, and come high to the balls of your toes. So keep lifting the hips, and then draw your knees towards your triceps, or if it feels more comfortable, you can draw them up into your armpits, kind of let them rest. Keep the toes together, and instead of hanging out here, engage your bandhas. Draw the pelvic floor in and up, draw the lower belly in and up, navel to your spine, and keep a slight puff in your upper back. Press the ground away. So here, you've got a really nice strong core. Reach your heart forward, bend at the elbows, think chaturanga arms. So they're drawing in together. And then maybe you've got this nice tight ball, look forward, reach your heart forward, maybe 1 foot lifts. Ta-da! And then maybe switch it. Keep drawing the navel in and up and breathe. Keep your elbows hugging in, and then maybe eventually both feet lift. Keep reaching your heart forward, squeeze everything in and up. Maybe the elbows lock and straighten, and then come on down. Awesome. And if you want to play with a variation of this, baby crow pose, baby Bakasana, I think is so much harder. It looks really easy, it is not. But to find your bandhas, let's try baby crow. Come onto your forms. I don't know if you can see this. You're coming onto your forms, spreading your fingers, lift your hips really high, and walk your feet together. Same thing goes for crow pose. And then bring your knees to your triceps or your upper arms. And you're thinking, Audrey, where the heck are we going from here, right? There's not a lot of room. Keep lifting the hips. Now, find your bandhas. Pelvic floor lifts and locks. Uddiyana Bandha. Navel draws in and up, puff up your upper back and reach forward. Press into the earth. And then maybe 1 foot lifts, maybe the other foot lifts. Keep squeezing everything in and up. Oh gosh, and that was your bandhas. And then rest. And congratulate yourself. Let go of the outcome. Celebrate whatever happened or didn't happen. And know that with practice, time, compassion, and patience, it'll happen. Let me know how it's going for you. Hit me up on my blog at yourblissfulsoul.com. Follow me on Instagram, Blissful Audrey, and let me know if there's any other poses you'd like to play with. Have a great day. Namaste.